Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. Steelworks is where we're at today, and getting Middlesbrough growing is going to be key. However, I am not happy with this setup at all. I loaded up the game and stared at it for a long time and didn't like it. But rather than rebuilding this, we're going to use the magic of editing, and here's one I prepared earlier type of thing. Here's one I made earlier. Yes, we're going to do that, and we'll be continuing with that build instead. Alright, there you go, guys. Is that better? Oh, stick bulldozer on so you can see all the stuff. I don't think the date changed that much. It might have done where I had to pause it quickly, but do we prefer this? We've got a little local line running. I don't bulldoze it. We actually might need this anyway. Yeah, we've got a little local line running between Middlesbrough and Newcastle, as well as a freight service. And we've got a maintenance station ready to head up to Carlisle and bring in the wood. What I did was delete this station that was wood and iron ore, because the one that was attached to apples, by the way, that took some doing getting that track round there. But the one that was doing apples also hooked into iron. So it seemed a bit pointless having this extra station. Instead, we can do something with the wood separate. And that makes this whole setup quite nice. We can drift off up to Carlisle. We can go via Leeds to Carlisle. We can come down from Leeds into the East Coast Mainline. And there's Hull as well. We've got some delays and we've got some trains to fix. This is the one that was heading from the other station. Is obviously an error now. And it's just going to head from this one instead. And freight only. And it's only going to be our iron for this one. Well, we could do both so that it starts to drop off a little bit of iron. Yeah. And then we'll put it on 8. But it'll prioritise iron. Oh, come on. A little bit excited there. Increase the power of your locomotives by 5%. I like that. Oh, Don, don't you dare. I almost didn't see it. Is that Doc as well? Doc's in on it. All we need now is Beatrix in on it, and that's the full house, isn't it? I think there's only 2 people, or 2 bids that go against you. And there we go, we got it. That is lovely. That is going to increase all of our trains. This is now set up, except we can change it, can't we? Oh, a spy, look at that. What a start to the episode. Beatrix, yes please. We can change the loco on this now, can't we? Which is our end game. Iron Duke is the one we get on there instead. Lovely. Was it cheaper? What's the price difference? Oh my days. It's a lot cheaper. Is there something to do with the reliability? No, not really. It's just nice, isn't it? Yeah, consumption's more. That's the problem. But given our supply towers are everywhere, I think we'll accept that. Right. Now we need the local services from here. This train, we're going to need to let it run once, aren't we? This is the one we were riding and hopefully should set off soon. But we need to adjust them so they come into Newcastle, whatever number this is. What is it? Newcastle 2 instead of 1. Bandits, hydraulic crane received. Ooh, where's that? Clicking on it doesn't take you to it, unfortunately, but I've got no idea where that would be. Is it this one? No, that's foundations. I'm sure it's that, isn't it? So, not only did we get 5% increase in our power of our trains, we also got 8% more on our freight trains, which is marvellous. There goes our Iron Duke. You are going to head into your new station. We may as well set one up for Newcastle as well. It's only going to take apples. We don't need it to take iron at all. And it shouldn't take iron, regardless. Freight only, chief engineer. I've been told they're stealing our people. I do want a chief engineer, but we'll get this up and running. And yeah, sure, we'll throw a stoker on you. More power, why not? Chief engineer, oh. That might have been during the cab ride, at which case RNG. Do you? Well, that's a mixed bag, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of we lose one, don't we? Yeah, let's wait for someone better, hopefully, to come around. And what else did we get? We got a bandit. Takes over a competitor's train. Now, you see, we could do this for Don. And as long as we can... No, it's mail. It's passengers. So we don't need to do anything about that with Don. We are getting done slowly. Our train should be heading off now. Yeah, are you off? There we go. That was the one we were riding. This is the point we're on our cab ride at the end of the last episode. We haven't gone too far in time at all. We might see one of our members of staff vanish then if RNG lands the same way. You're not going to take the correct route. That's fine. You're going to head through here. What I'd like him to do is drop this off so we don't lose all of this steel. Oh, there we go. Decent level of comfort. She's getting into our business, guys. Straight in there. Yeah, we've got to deliver 50 loads of steel. We've got 8 on the way right now. But we've got to do the bonus, haven't we? We've got 10 years to do it in. This one's going to be hard. 10 years to earn 30 or 40 million. Our money goes up pretty well. Once we've sorted this out... Oh, look at that. They're buying our shares as well. Yeah, once we've sorted this out, we're good to go. We can change his orders once he's dropped off his steel. Unfortunately, he's probably going to pick up some cider. But there's not much we can do about that. I would like to grab this before it's expensive. I just noticed nothing was happening with Apple, so we got it at 0%. So the cheapest it'll ever be. There we go, that's lovely, because we are all sorts of involved in that. Is this 0%? It is. Let's grab that as well. It doesn't look like the AI really want to get involved, do they? They just don't care. I like you, except for the things we really need. Oh, I guess we need these, don't we? Right, have you done? Have you dropped off your steel? We'll wait for his number to... his income to flash up. Now we need to change his orders. We want him to go there instead. And that should take him down our little bypass route. There we go. And, oh, he's kept on the cider. That is a bonus, isn't it? Our other service is the passenger service. Now, we want to do the same here. We want to change it from Newcastle 1 to Newcastle 2 and only use the local line for local people. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good to move on. I would like to... Yeah, let's work on connecting this side of things up. I would like to get Hull growing. We definitely need to get Middlesbrough growing. And we can get Newcastle growing as well. We can start another connection for Leeds down into the East Coast Mainline here. And it doesn't really matter which way around we do this. But we're going to connect into the East Coast Mainline that way and the other way as well. It's a bit of a rough grade, isn't it? I don't think it's too bad though. No, if we do it like that, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Before we signal all this up at least, that gives us a connection to Newcastle and Middlesbrough, you see, from Leeds. And we need a proper station now in Hull. We can get rid of our placeholders. I'm not sure how you want to be. You kind of want to be at that angle because I'd like to curve into the East Coast Mainline from this angle. We can do it into there, but I prefer this platform. What would that be? The southern platform of the southern station to go up to the warehouse, which I guess we could do now. I would like this to head up into there if possible. Oh, that's not pretty, is it? What have you done there? Maybe we can do that better. Can you glide across? and be a better grade if we slide into there. And then we just take it around so we avoid the bridge. A little wiggle jiggle is in order. Can we get a point to add here? There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Nice straight connection into there. 2% grade's way better than whatever it was. 16%, I think it was trying to tell me. Should we get these apples bought? Depends how much they are. They are cheap as apples. I was going to say chips, but I'll save that one for the potatoes. I'll be keeping that one in my back pocket. There we go. We got that. We've got the money to buy all these out, so we may as well get them early. And the AI are not doing anything about it. So it's pretty much a freebie for us, isn't it? Now we can hook this up. We're just going big now. Well, we need this to sit nicely. It would be... Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be nice if we sat in that contour there. What do we want to do with this? I guess we just drift on up there. Oh, that'd be fine, wouldn't it? This is going to be mainly freight down here anyway. Although the Peterborough line could technically drift off there and into this track. I don't know. Is that too much of an angle to go around? I would imagine it is. I don't know why we would do that, because we can just go out the other end. I think it's more that I don't like them being unused. Maybe we could use this one to hop across if it's needed later. And if we don't use either of these junctions, they're not going to be busy, are they? Yeah, this can go direct to Peterborough, I think, can't it? Yeah, up there and bypass. And the other one, I mean, do we need it to go in? Why not? Oh, that's a bridge. I might just let it stay there for a bit of scenery. There we go. Right, we got that one. Cheap as chips, didn't we? I was a bit late with my joke, weren't I? Dear, oh dear. Right, this is heading up. We don't need to head up to Leeds. We've already got a viaduct heading up to Leeds. We just need this into our signal controlled maintenance station, which of course, for me, is just a junction, even though it's quite useful for fixing your trains on the way as well. Allows us to create express routes, long ones. Right then, let's get you signalled up. And we'll have a supply tower right there, because it's nice. There we go. We'll need plenty of signalling now, but we should be able to get this functional, is the plan. We'll have an extra signal. Oh, would that go? Yeah. I don't know why you didn't put it in there first place, but it's in now. We can get a connection heading to London and Leeds now, can't we? So we can get all this signalled up. It's all go, guys. It's all go. We're going to expand as fast as I can possibly do it without making too many mistakes. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes. It's entirely possible. Right then. Let's get a maintenance building on there, because that's our new station. We have one on there. Do we have one on the other one? We do not. So let's sort that out. Do we have one down here? I think we do, don't we? Yes. We don't have one on our new station in Hull. Do we have one on our original Hull station? We do not. Look at our network. I love this. This shenanigans going on. It's beautiful. Why? Just notice we don't have some signals down here. The music is with me. It's happy. Well, we could have a sort of bypass straight into Nottingham here. Or from the wood. Do we need that wood? We've got wood over here, but that wood could come down into Hull, couldn't it? Via this maintenance station. Hey guys, that was not the plan, but I'm doing it. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to snap to there, then curve round. I mean, it's a bit of a long way round, but I sort of like the curviness of it. I guess it does allow us to hook into Nottingham if we want via this way. Well, it would free up that maintenance station a little bit if we did want to do that. We can choose to do that later if we wish. Okay, more signalling. Because we do need to get, I was going to say wood growing Not really. We need to get Hull growing, as it's part of the northeast thing we got going on now. And the only way we're going to get Middlesbrough growing if the surrounding cities are supplying enough. This is nice, isn't it? I mean, it's supply tower central. I don't mind. We're going to add some more because I don't want our trains to run out of stuff. Well, these are not connected somehow. Oh, I guess not, because we sort of drift in to avoid this quad bridge, don't we? It's a little bit of a shame. Oh, just there. There we go. Then we can get rid of the signals. Actually, go in signal mode, and then you won't be deleting your track by accident. There we go. That's much easier. Right, are we missing any supply towers? We've got one there. We need some signalling up this end. Don't know which one we're using as of yet. We'll probably let the AI choose. So we'll set it up with supply towers. We don't pay any maintenance on these, so it doesn't really matter where we put them. If we can afford to lay them down everywhere, why not? Right, there we go. And we can signal this one up quite easily, can't we? Yeah. And do we need a supply tower there? Why not? Why not? Yes. Okay, Peterborough's almost got a connection up to there, but we've got to go back up to the northeast, because this is all preparation. Ready to make Middlesbrough grow. It's going to be tough on Middlesbrough because they don't have a low-end goods, but they've got Hull, which can send a mixed goods train into this station now. Automatic, yes please, and we'll have the Duke on you. And you're going to take, there we go, a little bit of cider, some passengers, some mail. And then we can do the same at Leeds. We don't even have a maintenance building on there. Let's get you chonky. What are we doing with this track? I guess we could drift directly into the East Coast Main Line. Yes, it's not a bad idea. I know we've blocked off our coal is the issue I've got. We'd need a way to... Ooh, we could technically drift off into there, could we? No, that's too tight, isn't it? By a long shot. Well, you know what we could do? We've got this spare connection here to get coal up to Leeds. Go direct into here. A quick connection into the maintenance yard, and then they'll spin around. I like it. They could also get to Hull that way, if they wish, but I guess we could go direct to Hull, couldn't we? Hull direct. Yeah, would we even need to go that way? We could branch off possibly early. Is it too terrible? And just have a little local line run that way? Oh, I prefer that, don't you? Yeah, and that can go direct into Hull. Yeah, they're going to make some cloth once they're big enough. They're not currently big enough. Okay, what does Leeds make? They make the ham, so we need those to... It's really tempting to do freight, but I don't want them to pick up any steel, that's for sure. Will you go into that station? You will, that's kind of nice. We could go automatic though. And we just block them from steel while we're trying to supply Newcastle. Because I don't want them to lose their steel. Yeah, let's go automatic. You're gonna get that engineer on you probably. And we'll get you, oh yeah, some power. More power. Because you got a little bit of a climb. Look at all that meat. That's ham central. I still don't know what we're doing with this. I really don't. We have this station heads down into the East Coast Main Line. We don't join into that station. So actually, heading them into the East Coast Main Line to head south from this station isn't too bad. Providing we can make a nice-ish junction down here. Do you know what? I am going to take it. And that gives us a connection from Carlisle into the East Coast Mainline. I prefer that. Lovely. We're going to struggle to fit a supply tower in. No, we're not. We can sit it there. We've got one down there. There we go. There we go. East Coast Mainline connection. And this is heading up to Carlisle. Probably head that way into Carlisle as well. This is looking like warehouse territory, isn't it? Definitely. I don't know how well it would sit in here. But we can connect into this maintenance yard. How would you sit in this area? We need a large one. Okay, probably. We can probably get away with it, guys. We should get this ham. The ham. It's not ham yet, Grand. We should get the pigs into there. So should we figure out how to get a warehouse here? Because we can get down to Middlesbrough with it if we head into that side of the warehouse. So if we go... Oh, the contours and everything are awful, aren't they? Could we go something like... As long as it sits nice. There. Yeah. Can we get into the warehouse from there? I know we've got a lot of connections going this way. That would be a bit of a messy junction though, wouldn't it? We could just head up direct. Would we need to go anywhere else with this? I mean, we could head in that way to Leeds. Do I like that? I don't like that. I feel like this needs to connect into the maintenance yard somehow. If we get this a little far back from the junction, we might be able to head round and in. And then do the same the other side. Oh, there we go. There we go. Then this one should be able to do the same down here. If we do this, guys, what we can then have is hopefully a lot of connections. And already have the way to get everything to everywhere. And this one can head direct to Newcastle, can't it? We can branch in after the supply tower there. Nice bit of a cut in, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. And then we'll get you up there. What a network build today. That's what it's all about, isn't it, today? Are you going to sit in nicely? Yeah, you are. Okay. I like it. Get you gone. Better. Tidier. And are we good along here? I think we are. We can probably fit a signal in there. That'll be fine. I mean, it's a bit of... Actually, what you're talking about, that is a junction and a half. Do not stick. There's a signal there. Your trains will be backed up for miles. I don't think we technically need to go to Leeds from here. I think we can use that side to go up into Leeds, up that end. And we'll use that other side if we want to get to Hull, perhaps? Yeah, that will allow us to get to Hull more than we need to get to Leeds. And then we can have a direct one for Leeds up there. There we go. And it also gives us a little track if we want to build a little station for pigs. I don't think we need signal controlled for pigs. I think we can just have a single track like that. Just at the bridge. That'll do, wouldn't it? Like that. Yeah. And we'll just set this up to be that side. Doesn't really matter which side. And then we can squeeze in a supply tower just there. That is going to the soon to be functioning warehouse. We'll think of something to send into there. We do have, though, a way to get pigs up to Leeds now, which I think we should do because that's going to be some money, isn't it? And then we'll put some maintenance buildings on it. Freight only, they're not passengers. Well, they're not human passengers. That should be everything, right? Yeah, there we go. Get the Iron Duke on you. full of pigs. Oh, Plymouth grows. Quick, let's snag something. Cheese. I saw milk there. Cheese I like the look of. And we'll get you purchased. Otherwise, the AI will purchase it from under us. We'll put it over that side. There we go. We have cheese. So we're not doing anything else with that. We're just doing the cheese. Right. How's Middlesbrough? We're going to need to get you lots of goodies. You need fish. And you need grain. There are no fish. Oh, there is fish up there. There's fish up there. That might be a fish warehouse. I tell you what, it might not be a bad idea. And then we can distribute fish from here. And grain as well. Where's any grain? It's going to be fish and grain, isn't it? Yeah, the only grain's right over there. But they've got a real grain issue. Well, we've got some grain up this end, except it's going to be tricky because... Is that... Who is that? That's the other... Not Don. The other one. What's your name? Doc. Doc, not Don. Yes. All up in our business. Yes, so this has got to be grain and fish, I think, because we're really struggling. We'll get a maintenance building on there, max those out. And in fact, I don't know why I built a small one. We might as well just go huge. Let's get maintenance buildings on there. We have one there. And we did put one on here. At least we'll be able to get some grain down here somehow. The fish can come... Oh, the fish could come in there somehow. Ooh, how do we get there? I'd rather not go all the way around the houses. We could branch off that way, potentially. So we could link in heading that way. It'll be messy. It does have milk, but do we have milk down here? We have milk up that end. We have grain there as well. A promoter. Who do we want to promote? It has to be... It has to be Middlesbrough, right? I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? It's going to take forever to get that way. Middlesbrough. Yeah. I'm hoping we get them growing. We should do. They're going to start to get goodies. We probably need a duplicate version of this track. Oh, you just got to Leeds, have you? That's fine. Wait, Middlesbrough grew? Oh, the timing, guys. Just before the end of the episode. There we go. We've just pushed up our steel production. Oh, that is marvellous. Bonus line. Yeah, we haven't done that. That's fine. Right. Today was all about the building, wasn't it? We've got it going. We do need some signalling on here, though. That's not pleasant. And that's going to be heading over to Hull. We're going to get Hull growing as well. We might as well set this train up. Why not? Freight only. And we'll get you on maximum. And then we'll call it, guys, because I am super happy with that. And the Iron Duke on you. Lovely. And an engineer. Why not? Less maintenance. We'll try and get Hull growing as well. How much does this cost? Sure. No. Oh, I thought someone had put a bid in. Oh, Doc Murphy. No. Quick. If someone else takes it, I might leave them with it. It's a bit risky. No one else taking it? Really? Doc. I am not paying any more, Doc. That's all yours for 800 and whatever. Look at them. 920,000. You guys enjoy that. 1 million. Really? Oh, quick. I'm going to buy some shares in you before you do this. Where are you? Down here. Can I afford any? Oh, come on, guys. Meat industry in Glasgow. I'll put a bid in and I'll buy some shares quickly. Good night. What have I started? I was supposed to be ending the episode here, and what we've got is a fight over industries in cities. I tell you what, guys, you just do what you're going to do. We've got increase the numbers of passengers. Might be that one. I would like to get rid of all the 100 value ones so that we can possibly steal the others. But I'm happy with this. This is all ready to go. We've got another roundabout, a little mini one. And I think we can get our fish down there. We can make a junction and slide in on the western side, because this is now looking north. There, that's better, isn't it? All ready to go. And we've got trains galore now. Alright guys, I thoroughly enjoyed that one today. We're on board our Hull to Middlesbrough train. Yeah, the mixed service. Currently on the way to Hull 2 down the... this will be sort of the East Coast Mainline, isn't it? Yeah, it sort of branches though. It doesn't actually connect to it. Oh, well, it does, doesn't it? At the maintenance yard. Look at all the bridges. I love it. Viaducts, bridging. It's perfect. We're going to get lots of freight up and running next time out. So something to look forward to. Probably a little different to the building we did today. But it will be all go nonetheless. Let's see if we can't earn a fortune and buy out Don McLeod. That's the plan. And within a timely manner as well. Plus steel. We've got to make loads of steel for Newcastle. Alright guys, until next time. Take care.